And we're live here at Harris County up in Hamilton, Georgia. Georgia Alabama Sports Live presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Northside High School up here visiting Harris County. As we join you here in the bottom of the second, Joel Rogers leading things off as he takes the strike. Harris County gets one run in the first. Ashton Heron with a one-out walk. Then 0-1 pitches.
Take. Oh, Blue, now that was a 6 inches off the plate. Come on.
To your Bobby Rogers. Ashton Heron stole second, stole third, and scored on a balk. That's how Harris County got the run in the first inning. 0-2 pitch taken outside. Reese Adams on the mound for Northside. Fouled off Joel on the off-speed pitch.
He's going to go back outside.
Rogers, Hayek, and Clark coming up for Harris County in the second inning. First really season. Sun's out. Definitely feels like baseball season again. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Adams. That's taken low as Rogers evens the count up at 2-2. Adams working pretty fast. Already got his sign. He's winding up the 2-2 pitch to Rogers. Adams spikes it up there. That brings it to a full count.
He's got to come to you. Watch that outside. Let's go.
Game 3 between these two. Swing and a miss by Rogers. The second K for Adams. Northside winning game 1, 5-1 Tuesday. Then last night winning 6-2. Both games in Northside. North Columbus.
For your Harris County Tigers, number 25, Holden Hayek.
That brings up Holden Hayek getting the start in right field. The signee to Mars Hill to play football. Powerful defensive end. As he takes low and away. He fouls that one down past Coach Dimitri. Hayek was a star player on the defense for the region champ, record-setting football team this past season. Most wins in Harris County history, region champs, Elite 8. Fouls that one off his foot, makes it count 2-2. Really was a fun fall up here. The atmosphere for that last playoff game against Jefferson was first time in a while it's been like that, but all season, every week, just win after win, just building excitement and how fun it was, the way the kids were playing. Looking forward to getting back out there. Oh, was that ball hit? Looked like it. Thought it hit his arm. I guess they're saying it hit the knob of his bat. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting back out there in football season. Also, it's softball season. No, Dimitri wants to ask. Sometimes the batter would tell you, but I think Holden not playing as much baseball the last year or so, focusing on football. Didn't really sell it like a lot of baseball players would. They're going to call it foul ball. I didn't hear no ping or anything like you normally would on a foul ball, but I'm also not 2 foot from him like the umpire is. So here's the 2-2 pitch from Adams to Hayek. Big curveball taken. Good take right there by Holden. There's a line. Deep left field. Looks up. It's gone. We talked about it. The players come out of the dugout. Hayek super excited as he killed that ball to left field. Holden got the 3-2 pitch that he's been looking for, and he didn't miss it. Ball was on a line out of here too, man. With no hang time, flat crushed that ball. There's going to be a flat spot on that baseball when they find it. Holden has that look. That's exactly what he brings to the table. This Harris County shoots up to a 2-0 lead. And Parker Clark coming up to bat. That's, when you are struggling a little bit, something like that, that's all it takes. And you saw the excitement on the kids as they come out of the dugout, and that could fire them up and try to get something going here. Now you got a 2-0 lead at home. And now that ball comes in on Parker. Adams definitely not afraid to pitch inside. We saw it with Horton, Hayek, and now with Parker Clark. Caden Mills on deck. Big curveball taken for a ball. Clark ahead now, 3 balls, 1 strike. He can look for his pitch right here definitely and try to drive it somewhere. And he took a hack at it for sure. So now that's a full count. That ball's yanked foul. He out ahead of that one, but he didn't miss it. That ball goes behind Parker Clark for ball 4.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 16, Caden Mills.
Caden Mills coming up. Caden caught last night, had a great game catching. I can't tell you how many times I called his name, blocking balls in the dirt, runners on base, and how important that is to do that, even when they're first or second, just keeping them at bay. So Mills up, 1 on, 1 out. That ball's taken for a strike. I guess it clipped the knees. Parker Clark at first. Big swing and a miss. Oh, 2 count. Good take by Caden Mills to take the 0-2 pitch for a ball. Clark. Oh, the ball gets away on the pickoff attempt. Sam Laney going to retrieve it. No throw as Clark advances down to second base.
Put it in play right here, 1-6.
Now Harris kind of trying to cook something up here in the second inning. As Clark gets the second on the E1. As Clark gets his lead, Brody Wells, the second baseman, starts trying to work in between. Caden Mills calls timeout. Big swing and a miss. As Mills goes down and bring 2 outs. One.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 13, T.J. Franks.
One out. T.J. Franks coming up. Hitting in the 9 spot tonight. So he takes a curve in there for a strike. Wells still holding the runner on. Big hole on the right side if Franks can just punch one that way. Swing fouled off at the plate. Nice 0-2 count on T.J. Franks. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Franks. Take it inside. Another one riding in on the right-handed batter. Small lead by Clark at second. Another foul ball off his foot. One on, 2 out here in the second. 1 run already in on a Holden Hayek home run to left field. Big swing and a miss. Catcher drops it. Have to make the low throw to.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, we're back live. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Presented by Glenn Smith. Northside at Harris County. Game 3 of this set. Andrew Malstaff on the mound having a great game so far. First inning, he had a walk on the 2 and 3 hole hitters, but that ball's taken. But he had 2 strikeouts. Got a fly out to Dejon Elder at short to end the inning in the first, but got 2 strikeouts in the second, 2 in the first, 2 in the second. He bounces it up there. Malstaff senior, we mentioned, signed with Columbus State. Fouled straight back. Evens the count up at 2 and 2. Rogers starting in right field tonight for Northside. Mentioned the spring weather, boy, this pollen, something else. Big swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Andrew Malstaff. Northside flips to the top of their batting order now. Nash Fox.
Now batting, number 1, Nash Fox.
Familiar face, Nash, we mentioned last night. His dad was the football coach. Brother played here. Mom, assistant principal out here at Creekside. Nash shows bunt. They say he did make an attempt. So Ryan played first base a couple years ago, Harris County. He graduated. That ball's taken in the dirt. Always when I started kudzu, it was Jamie Fox, Coach Fox, was the one that allowed me to come out there with the football team and all that good stuff. And just a little thing we started one weekend, the COVID year, turned into what it is now. So I always appreciate it. Coach Moss got me in touch with Coach Fox, and the rest is history with kudzu and Harris County's relationship. Nash was a ball boy for them football teams and the football team in 2020. Well, take it for a strike too. Actually, it would have been 2021, I think. No, it was 2020 because we had all kind of silly COVID rules on the football team, and that ball's taken to right field. It's bending. Foul ball. Yeah, that 2020 season was crazy with the bench was extended down to like the 20-yard line and people in the stands. I remember they had 2x4s over the seats where you could only sit every 2 people every 6 foot. It was just crazy rules at the start of the season. But we got to have football, so 2020. Woo! Woo! That one looked like a strike. 2020 was a crazy football season, but it started kudzu. All thanks to Coach Fox and Coach Moss. Moss still with the county, coaching flag football. That's strike 3. I don't blame you, Nash. I wouldn't know what to do either. Yeah, Coach Moss is coaching flag football and helps with the middle school baseball team. Him and Coach Gilstrap. Coaching the middle school. Gilstrap, y'all remember, was at Warner Robins with the Little League team. So the Little League kids are now playing on the middle school team. Malstaff is having a great game up here tonight. And that's called a ball. Taken in the dirt. Malstaff looking really great tonight. What we've expected out of him this year, and glad the first game we get to broadcast him, he's showing what he can do. Seems. Fires that one to the backstop. Bailey reached on a walk his first time up, and now he's at a 3-0 count. Seems when we broadcast these games, it's Horton or Cantrell. Just how the rotation falls. Saw Horton last night. Good to see Malstaff tonight, and we have not been disappointed as he fires strike 1 in there. So far, 6 Ks through 3 innings for Andrew. There's a ground ball to third. Parker Clark scoops it up, throws across the diamond. Joe Rogers gets it up, and then 1, 2, 3 goes Northside. On the 5-3 put out, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Derek Moxley Concrete Services, DMCS, you see the signs up and down 27. Did a lot of the concrete work, the pavers, to honor the state champions at Pate Park for Harris County Little League. That was the DMCS. The Man Award Trail, he did some concrete work making the repairs somebody did out there. I mean, just all over Harris County, up and down 27, all over. Then you call him, and he's out of town working. So Derek Moxley doing concrete work all over the place. Great supporter of Harris County athletics. I mean, from football, basketball, baseball, flag football, he helps. He's sponsored. So everything that, we end up putting our hands in, Mox has helped out and supported that sport. Jack Arce, Reynolds. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Clark, all his support, the baseball team, and Kudzu Sports. He helps and supports it. And we always go up to it. You can call him 762-208-5013. Renting some machinery, Mini X excavator. The skid steer is probably my favorite thing he's got. You can do a lot of damage with the skid steer. I mean, you can do a lot of good, but if I get on it, I'm doing some damage. So that'd be fun. Hey, you see some of the coaches. You see Coach Dimitri, Coach K down at first base wearing the yellow. Hey, when you hit a losing streak, you got to mix it up a little bit. I'm looking down the dugout, see Coach Mathis, Coach Stotzer. Everybody rocking their yellow on the coaching staff. I didn't, on the Kudzu side, make sure you give Kudzu a like and follow if you don't already. But if you're watching this broadcast, you probably already do. As Elder starts us off with a taking strike, I guess. I didn't post any game day graphics or lineup graphics today. Trying to change up the luck any way we can for this baseball team. And the ball catches the corner. You give a pitcher like Reese Adams that inside corner, he's going to eat it up because he is not scared to go in there. That ball's taken for a ball. Elder, RBI triple yesterday at Northside. Drove it to right center field. Hit it pretty good. And when it got to the wall with his speed, it was a stand-up triple. The batter calls time as Adam is going to his wind-up. Fouled off. Dejon Elder fouled that one off. Count still 1-2. So that one might have got the umpire who walks a ball out to the pitcher. Got movement down the north side bullpen as Braxton Wilkinson. Looks like he's warming up. Braxton got to play some quarterback this year for the football team. Started towards the end of the season and played pretty good. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Elder. It fouls that one off. As for Harris County to clinch the region, they needed a win, Northside to beat McIntosh. So it's fun when you watch your rival and you got to pull for your rival, but it was Wilkinson and Northside ended up beating McIntosh to help Harris County clinch the region as that ball's flied. Looks like Sam Laney's under it, and he's got it in fair territory. And that brings up Ashton Herring. Herring starting in left field again. You can see his uniform. He drew a walk in the first inning, stole second, stole third. Then when he was on third, Adams balked. That's how Harris County got their first run. Takes a curveball. Harris County leading 2-0. Still early, bottom of the third. That ball's taken in there. 2-0 count to Ashton. Bounces another one up there, 3-0. That's a 4-pitch.
Oh, come on, Blue. That wasn't even close.
Wow.
I understand about giving him a little, but that's a lot.
Well, if he's going to give the inside corner that much, there's no way he can give anything outside. That ball's roped to third base. It gets on Briggs. And Biggs bobbles it. And the speedster Ashton Heron reaches on the error. He hit the ball hard, causing Biggs to have to backhand it. Looked like it hit off Biggs' the heel of his glove. We saw yesterday Biggs made, I believe it was 5 putouts. So good third baseman. That ball just got on him quick. Heron takes his lead. Yeah, you figured that was coming. As we mentioned, 2 stolen bases in the first inning. Another throw over. Safe again. I don't think you're ever going to get Ashton Heron's jersey clean after this game. There's a ground ball to second. Brody Wells has it. Flip to Wyndham over to first. Gets away. Prophet falls down. Are they going to say that was an attempt? No.
He fell. He did not make an attempt to second.
I don't need to say it. So, no advancement, no error. Can't assume the double play.
Now batting for your Tigers, that's number 17, Brennan Horton.
So Prophet reaches on a 4-6 putout. And Heron as he races off the bases. Prophet still good. Oh, messing with the oven mitt. You see that a lot in baseball nowadays because everybody has an oven mitt. You really want to see some fun, go watch middle school baseball and them kids getting in trouble for it. Prophet gets his lead. Not a big lead. As Brennan Horton comes up, he takes a strike. Brennan flew out to second base his first time up. Prophet gets his lead. Another throw to first. Big curveball. Swung and missed. 0-2 count now on Brendan Horton, the senior. Signee with Bruton Parker College in Mount Vernon. Throw to first. Well, they tagged him on the back. It's hard to get the call on a pickoff, tagging him on the back. Prophet gets his lead. Adams comes set. Ball high. One-two count on Horton. Pickoff throw again. We mentioned Heron still on the 2 bases, so really want to be careful with Prophet over there because they know he could steal too. I don't think he's going. There he goes. Big curveball. Taken for strike 3. And that's it for Harris County in the third. They leave 1 runner on. And we go to the 4th inning. Harris County still leads 2-0.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful, full-size, and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ. Discounted up to $11,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse. Discounted up to $7,750 off. And the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Come back. Chris Biggs leading us off, the third baseman for Northside. 3-4-5 due up. Milestone starts him off with a fastball for a strike one. Swing and a miss by Biggs. Milestone shoots out to a 0-2 count. Strike three. Another strikeout for Milestaff. 7 strikeouts now for the senior.
Now batting at 11, Caden Clay.
Did he go? No, he did not.
Come on. Keep your eye on the game, Blue. Quit talking and watch the game.
Swing and a miss. No debate about that one. Caden Clay coming up. Clay a strikeout victim in the first. So that one's away. Swing and a miss, evens the count up 2-2. Milestaff is in the zone tonight. The righty winds up and throws it up and in, full count. Full count, Milestaff winds up, delivers, taken for a ball. And that's a walk. That's the third walk given up by Milestaff.
Now batting number 12, Sam Laney.
Milestaff looks over at his runner. Throws over there. The ball's on the ground. Sam Laney coming up, the first baseman. Laney flew out to short. His first time up to end the first inning. Laney got an 0-2 single yesterday, got a rally started for Northside. He takes that ball up. Pickoff. Safe as Clay's getting a good sized lead over there. I don't blame Milestone for wanting to look his way. That's Pounds in there for the strike. Evens the count up 1-1. Sam Laney, first baseman for Northside. Caden Clay at first, getting a good lead. That ball's laced down the left field line, winding foul. Bounces up against the wall.
Hey, talk to him 1-6.
Nothing but a loud strike. See what Milestone goes to. Hard throwing right-hander, as we mentioned. Already signed with Columbus State. Checks his runner. And to the plate he comes. Big curveball. Do not know where that one missed. That looked good. Only guess is the umpire gave up on it because it was strike. Quick throw to first gets away. That's going to allow Clay to get to second. Now Clay at second base, one out. Nice block by Caden Mills. Keep that one in front of him and brings us to a full count on Sam Laney. That's a strike. That's strike 3. 8 strikeouts now for Malstaff. And brings up the shortstop, Wyndon. Wyndon the strikeout victim in the second inning. Swing and a miss. Clay getting a big lead down at second base. You can see Caden Mills come up with the ball. Might see him try to sneak Franks over there to second base and throw behind the runner. Try to sneak it out right here. So that's taken low for a ball. Clay gets his lead. Malstaff looks. He's running. Malstaff steps off, makes a throw. Now you got Clay to third base, but with 2 outs, all Harris County needs is an out of any kind, and him being at third don't matter. And the way Malstaff is pitching, you would just hope Malstaff can just focus on the batter. And that's taken away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mills goes out to talk to Malstaff to get on the same page here. Two balls, 1 strike. Got 2 outs. Malstaff going from the windup with a runner on third. Line drive up the middle. Through. Northside scores a run. Northside pulls within 1, making the score 2-1. You know, it's one of them things for Harris County when you're struggling. Anytime there's any kind of error, it's going to come back. The errant throw on the pickoff, allowing Clay to get to second, steals third, base hit, scores. When you're scuffling as that runner goes and Braden Butler fouls it off with Wyndham running on the pitch, looked like he got a little bit of a late jump. So right now, just hold them at 1, get out of it here, and try to answer back at the bottom of the 4th inning if you're Harris County. Wyndham gets his lead, inching a big lead. Slide step this time as it's taken away. Evens the count at 1-1 on Butler. Taken away again. Wyndham gets his lead. Milestone for the 2-1 pitch. Wyndham running with the pitch, swinging a miss. That's throw down to second. Mills got him. There you go, Cade Mills with the laser beam down to second. Dejan just had to drop the glove down, and it was on him. And that's how you want to finish up the inning. So Butler will lead us off next in the fifth. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Harris County still leads 2-1.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350.
And we're back here in Hamilton. Harris County holding on to this 2-1 lead as we come up here with Joel Rogers leading us off. He grounds that ball a little number to third. Biggs cuts it off, throws across the diamond, then the dirt ball gets away. Rogers going to drop anchor at first. He thought about it, but he erred on the side of caution on not going down to second base. Drop anchor right there, and Harris County got something cooking here in the fourth inning. And now
batting for your Harris County Tigers, big number 25, Holden Hyatt.
is Holden Hyatt coming up. Solo homer his last time up. See, crushed the ball to left field, like we said, put a flat spot on it. Grounds that one to short. It hit pretty hard, too, and this time not for a good thing as he hustles it out. What do they call him? Do they call Holden out for his slide at second? I don't know what's going on.
You missed that one, Blue.
I don't know how the home plate umpire is watching that.
That's not your call.
Umpire 4 foot away from second base not make that call, and the guy at home plate makes the call. It's kind of ridiculous.
How's the guy standing 10 feet away not getting it?
And Dimitri, now the umpire's following Coach Dimitri down the third baseline instead of just letting it lay. And I think Coach Dimitri has every right to be upset. As I don't know how you can make that call. At least if you're the home plate umpire, you would talk to the base umpire. And maybe there's a reason the base umpire didn't call it. I think that's there was nothing egregious. There was nothing obvious that everybody could tell he did. So why would you make the call from behind home plate? That fouled off by Parker Clark. When you got an umpire literally watching that play, that's his call. So that's just I'm all for the umpires. I support umpires. I do umpire. And I'm far from know-it-all. Parker Clark lines it up over shortstop. That gets out in the left center gap. Clark rounds first base. And that just kind of aggravates you a little more, the umpire situation, because you'd have first and second, one out.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 16, Caden Mills.
Here's Caden Mills, who ended the top half of this inning, throwing a laser beam to second base to get a Javon Wyndham on a stolen base attempt and just threw it right on his mark. Like we said, Dejan just dropped the glove down and got him. That ball's taken high. That's a swing. High fly ball out the left field. Butler's camped out, waiting on it. Comes down right in his glove. An exciting inning, but no runs coming across for Harris County in the fourth. As we go to the fifth, Harris County holding on to a 2-1 lead.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
And Braden Butler going to lead us off, the left fielder. How many times have you seen this? The guy that makes the last out in the one half inning leads off the next half inning. Takes that one for a ball inside. Butler was up to bat when Mills threw it down to second base to retire Wyndham, so he leads off the fifth. Had a 2-2 count, so at least he gets a fresh count for his sake. Malstaff staying out there. That ball's taken low. Two-0 count. Ball taken low, 3-0. Three-0 pitch taken low. Leadoff walk for Northside here in the fifth inning.
Now batting, number 7, Brody Wells.
Brody Wells, second baseman coming up. Now we got time as Coach Sammy Mathis is going to go talk to Andrew. Andrew having a great game so far. The whole team coming up, huddled up on the mound. That's what Coach Mathis has to say to get Malstaff just calm back down. Leadoff walks are never fun, but let's see what he can do with Brody Wells at the bat. Throws it to first base. Got us in trouble last inning with the throws to first, but Northside's getting some chunky leads over there at first. Here's Brody Wells with the squares around. Throw it behind the runner. Nothing wrong with that. Keep him honest. Mills got some zip on them balls today. Runner going. Ball takes right down the outside corner. Throw down to second. He's in there.
Oh, come on. Hey, let home plate.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
that's home plate. You see that one, Blue? Hey, home plate needs to make that call, right?
It's a stolen base by Butler. That bunt's fouled off. Now you got a runner at second, 2 out, changes a whole lot of stuff. But you do have a 1-2 count. Big swing and foul back. That may or may not get a car. Everybody's looking, so it might have got something. Malstaff at 74 pitches here in the 5th inning. Elder rocking back and forth. Behind him, big swing, foul back. Rogers on deck, 1-2 count. Here's Malstaff coming set. Fires to the plate. That's the line drive out to left center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Profit's coming in. Butler's going to score. Throw airmail second. Brody Wells in with a ring and double. He bangs that one off the fence. Northside's tied this game up. This bottom of the order coming through for Northside right here in the 5th inning.
Now batting number 5, Rogers.
Ryland Rogers playing left field, squares the bunt, fouls it back. Rogers batting ninth. You got leadoff hitter Nash Fox on the deck. Northside still got Wilkinson down in the bullpen. He was stretching out a little bit earlier when we spoke about him. Now he's down there throwing. May see him in the bottom of the 5th. Adams had a really good game so far pitching. There's a bunt. Malstaff going to yield. Let Parker Clark get it. Good throw down to first. And TJ Franks stretches out and gets it. Nice play by Harris County. Good play by third baseman Parker Clark to get that ball. Momentum going towards first base. A lot easier for him to make that play than Malstaff. Old friend Nash Fox up. Runner on third, Bryce Wells. Brody Wells, I'm sorry. Bryce is a guy, no. Brody Wells. Bang one off the big metal fence out here in Harris County. Tied this game up here in the 5th inning. Nash hits that ball to right field. Is going to bend over towards the Harris County bullpen. It's going to make an 0-2 count. If you're Mostaff, you want this K right here. Less than 2 out, runner on third. If you can get this strikeout, that'd be huge. Wells leads from third. Mostaff comes set and to the plate. And it's taken for a ball. Looks like Jacob Eber threw it in the Harris County bullpen. And here's the 1-2 pitch from Mostaff. Taken for strike 3.
That's another Tiger strikeout.
Hey, talk to him, 1-6, talk.
Now batting number 8, Ashton Bailey.
That's 9 Ks now for Mostaff. He's dealing today. The infield can back up now. You saw the infield came in, trying to hold that go-ahead run in that bay. Now Ashton Bailey's catching today. That's a swinging miss. Bailey getting the nod to catch today. He walked in the first, grounded out to third his last time up. That's a line drive left field. Heron's got it. It's like having 2 center fielders with Heron and Profit out there. However, Northside does get 2 runs on a Brody Wells double to left field as that ball almost got out of here. We really would be in a mess. But instead, Harris County and Northside go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 2.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
As we come back here in Hamilton, Harris kind of coming up with 9-1-2. TJ Frank's going to lead us off. Frank's playing second base.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 13, TJ Franks.
New pitcher for Northside is Braxton Wilkinson. We talked about him earlier, the quarterback at the end of the season for the football team at Northside. And Northside went over McIntosh to clinch the region for Harris County. They're just taking high a week earlier than they would have clinched it when we ended up beating McIntosh. Is this taken for a ball? Big swing and a miss by Franks. That's taken outside. Love to get Franks on, rolling over to the top of the batting order right here. Try to get this lead back from Northside. That's taken for a strike. That's taken outside for ball 3. As the warm day turns to a cool spring night, evening time, you definitely feel the chill coming across the mountain. Swing left field. Fly ball back goes Butler. Butler still going back. Now he catches it just short of the track. And Franks is retired. And that brings to the top of the order with Dejon Elder.
And now batting for your Harris County Tigers, that's number 1, Dejon Elder.
Wilkerson coming from the windup. That ball's taken for a strike. They're going to say he made an effort at that one. Make it an 0-2 count. Big curveball taken for a ball. Another ball. Elder works the count back 2-2. Wilson working quick tonight. Big curveball, ground ball to third base. Ooh, as Biggs feels it foul territory. Good job of hitting right there by Elder to stay with the same pitch. Earlier in the bat, he struggled to see a little bit. That time he was able to make contact with it. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Another curveball slapped out to right field. Rogers gets under it and brings that one in, and Elder is retired. And here comes the speedy Ashton Heron.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 12, Ashton Heron.
Heron's batted twice, been on base twice, a walk, then reached on an error his last time. Hey, having speed will do that. Puts pressure on the defense. That ball's taken for a strike. We mentioned Herring rather in the first inning with 2 stolen bases. That's a line drive. Going to be a base hit to left field. Ashton Heron on base for the 3rd time. Coach Dimitri moved him up in the order and looking good today. With Ashton Heron with a single.
For your Tigers, that's number 11, Pierce Prophet.
Here comes center fielder, Pierce Prophet, who's hitting 3rd in the order today as Britton Horton moves on deck. You got 2 out. You would think Heron's going to be in motion. This at bat, as that ball gets away from the catcher, Bailey chases it down, and Heron's down to second base. Now you know if you can get that ball through this infield, you got a run scored. With Heron's speed, especially with the 2 out, he should believe that he'll be getting. See how Northside plays it with Wyndham, working him with the left-handed batter. And Heron's going. That ball's fouled off. Evens the count 1-1. Heron not playing around. He was trying to get on the first pitch as Northside looked like they wasn't holding him on. As Wyndham bailed out pretty early. And the second baseman staying at home with the left-handed batter. Wyndham kind of behind Herring, not really holding him on. Herring getting a bigger lead, no lead. Not running. That ball's in the dirt. Herring's going to make a run for it. Bailey's throw, and he puts it in his pocket. You just cannot defend good speed. Pitcher spikes off-speed pitch. Catcher does his best job, keeps it in front of him. Keeps the ball right there in front of him. Can't do nothing with a speedy runner like Herring, especially with the lead he's getting. There's a 2-1 pitch. Fly ball in left field. Butler chasing it down. Butler going back. Butler's not going to get it. That ball bounced up against the wall. Herring's in the score. Pierce Profit into second. Have yourself a Selly out there at second, Pierce Profit. As opposite field, poke out there to left field. And that ball one-hopped the wall, and Herring could crawl in on that one no matter how fast he is. As Herring comes around to score his second run, and Pierce Profit rocks a double to left field. Fired up when he get the second hit to Selly as Wyndham trying to work the batter, or work the runner is Horton the batter as he takes a strike on the curveball. If they want to keep using Wyndham to hold the runner like that, you think Horton could just roll one over and shoot it through that hole, and you could try to pad this lead that Harris County's got back. That ball's taken away. Harris County back on top 3-2, led 2-0 for a few innings. And Northside was able to scrap out and tie it up in the top of the fifth. Profit's going. Bailey's throw down to third is short. Time is called. Pierce Profit steals third base. Two balls, one strike in the count. Oh, it hit Horton. And he's going down to first. Here's Joel Rogers.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, big number 10, Joel Rogers.
Northside calls time, having a little powwow on the mound. Is Harris County going to stroke up some two-out magic this inning? And Ashton Herring getting the single, and Pierce Profit with a one-hop double out in left center. Going oppo. Great job of hitting by Pierce Profit. And what about Coach Dimitri shaking the batting order up a little bit today and moving Herring up to the 2 spot and Profit in the 3-hole. And that's your guys that come through here in the 5th inning. You see the meeting of the minds over there on offense with Coach K and Coach Dimitri. They break it up. Pierce goes back to third. Mr. Horton goes back to first base after the hit by pitch. And Joe Rogers coming up. And Horton peels off. It looks like they're going to have a pinch runner. Luke McEldoon. Yep, that's going to be number 7 coming out here. Luke is the speedster. I think we could take bets now on what pitch he's going to end up stealing on. I think I tell Chris first pitch. I don't know what Chris is going to think. He's shaking his head. I think first pitch, Dimitri's going to put him in motion. I don't even think he give him signs. Try to put a little action, see how Northside wants to handle it. If they want to throw it down to try to get the out, Luke McEldoon, Speedy McEldoon, or if they want to just concede and put 2 runs in scoring position. Luke gets his lead. Wilkinson comes set. Not going on the first pitch. Big swing and foul back by Joel Rogers.
Hey, hit it solid somewhere, guy. You got this.
Luke gets his lead. Pierce Profit gets his lead at third. McEldoon rocks back and forth. Not going. Big swing, foul back. That might have been the pitch that Joel wanted right there. He had a good swing on it. Just fouled it back. Now the 0-2 count.
Watch you hit the bat, baby.
Holden Hayek on deck, already with a solo home run earlier in the game in the second. But now Joel's got an 0-2 count. He's got a battle right here to try to put something in play as that ball's taken away. Harris County back on top, but looking for more. First and third with 2 outs and a 1-2 pitch. McEldoon is going. Big curveball foul back by Joel Rogers. And McEldoon has to make the track back to first base.
Way to fight. Stay on it.
As you see Holden Hayek get the ball, give it back.
To the outside.
I'm sure he said, "Here you go, sir." He's a polite kid as polite kid as they come. Anyway, here comes McEldoon leading, not running. Swing and a miss by Rogers. And Wilkinson does get out of the inning. However, Harris County with some 2-out magic has a Herring single and a Pierce Profit double as they now take the lead. I'd like to thank our sponsors. We'll go Derek Moxley Concrete and the Whistling Pig, Starling Southern Real Estate, and Jackar's Rentals. And the Whistling Pig has been my go-to joint on Fridays. About 1 o'clock, I'll go by there, get me a Q-tater. No foil, no sour cream, and an unsweet tea. That's about every Friday. Guarantee you go see Mary Ann. Derek Maxwell Concrete. Derek is a great friend of mine through Harris County. His support athletics up here. His son played up here. He's still all about these kids. Loves watching them succeed. You can see him just grinning ear to ear when they do have success. It's fun seeing people like that they're all about the kids and having them be successful, not just in sports but in life. And Derek is always their number one fan and supporter of everything that's doing with Harris County. And Jackar's Rentals, Stephen Clark, great guy, great business, great concept. Like I said yesterday, if not everybody has a truck that could pull an excavator. You just get a Jackar's, they'll bring it to you, they'll pick it up. It's a great concept, great business, great people. Always support, like I said, I always want to support the county, support people in the county, and that's just another way to do it. And here we go to the top of the 6th inning. Leading off is going to be Chris Biggs, the third baseman. Biggs reached on a walk in the first, struck out in the fourth, and Malstaff is still on the mound. He throws a curveball in there, catches the inside corner. I don't have an exact pitch count, but he's got to be in the low 80s now. Big swing and a miss. Malstaff jumps out to a big 0-2 count. Whew. It's going to be a ball. Deuce gets his sign. The 1-2 pitch to Biggs. Ground ball, foul at third base. Parker Clark. Hey, good play, good throw. All for show. Didn't mean it to rhyme, but yeah, that was a good play. Count remains 1-2. Malstaff gets a sign. Mills sets up. That ball's taken for a ball. Really looked good. Mills didn't look like he had to move the glove on that one. Let's see how they want to do it. Mills goes back out there, kicks his leg out. Swing, another foul ball. This time, Northside's coach knocks it down over there. Malstuff winds up and delivers. Foul straight back. Good at bat here with Chris Biggs. Third baseman. Batting third in the order. See what Malstuff gets another foul ball. Good battle between pitcher and batter right here. See what Coach Mathis calls down to Caden Mills. Mills has a sign. He puts it down. Malstuff is already winding up. Misses full count. We're in the sixth. Harris County clinging to a 3-2 lead. As Malstuff gets his sign, winds up, fires it in there. Strike three on the outside corner. Strikeout number 10 for Andrew Malstuff. The kid is dealing today. Yeah, Harris County's got Jacob Eber in the bullpen. As Caden Clay comes at the bat, he's swinging, he fouls one off. Another foul back, another 0-2 count. Malstuff up on the mound, gets his sign. Mills kicks his leg out, sets up. The ball's taken for a ball. Going back outside, it looks like. That's a ground ball to second base as Franks ranges, loses his foot and hits himself. Makes the play. Good play by TJ Franks. Ranging to his left. Retires Clay.
Now batting number 12, Sam Laney.
It looked like Franks lost his footing there for a second, but he gathered himself, made a good throw. Right to Joel Rogers' chest. Now there's two down here in the sixth inning. Sam Laney comes up, the first baseman for Northside. And Malstuff delivers. Guess it misses away. That was a ground ball to short. Dejan waits on it, gets the hop, throws across the diamond, and Northside's retired here in the sixth inning as Harris County coming up to bat. As we go to the bottom of the sixth, Harris County leads 3-2 over Northside.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Number 25, Holden
And we're back here in the 6th inning. Harris County leads 3-2. Holden Hayek going to lead us off. Holden with a big solo home run. That ball's taken away. Solo home run in the 2nd inning. That's the first home run of the season for Harris County. And it was out of here in 0.2 seconds. It was laser over that left field wall. The ball's taken on the outside corner for a strike. Evens the count up.
Wasn't a strike last inning.
As Skip Carey used to say, watching the Braves games, a little insurance wouldn't hurt. That's a line drive to center field. Fox kind of got fooled a little bit, but he made the catch. Yeah, a little insurance wouldn't hurt, and that's what Harris County is looking for here.
Now your batter for Harris County Tigers is number 6, Parker Clark.
Parker coming up to bat. Parker had a single his last time up, walked his first time up. A little 1-for-1 day for Parker Clark. He takes that for a strike. Another curve. They're going to say that's strike 2. I don't know if the pitch or the swing, but I don't think either one was a strike. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Clark. Nice job to foul that one off. Clark takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Wilkinson. It's taken for ball 2, evens the count up. Good battle right here by Parker to stay with it, pull the count even. That ball's hit the left field. It's going back. It's going back. It's over the wall. Parker Clark, like we said, a little insurance wouldn't hurt. And boy, did Harris County get it. That ball was hit high, long home run. That's how a home run goes. Here comes Parker Clark. Have yourself a game. Harris County has 2 home runs today. And that ball was mashed out to left field. We saw the left fielder Butler going back, and then you just saw him look up as that ball just sailed over the left field wall. Harris County now leads 4-2.
Harris County Tigers, the hardest worker on the field, our catcher, number 16, Caden Mills.
And here comes Caden Mills. Parker Clark 2 for 2. And the ball's taken for a strike. Braxton Wilkinson. There's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on Caden Mills. The ball's taken high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive, high, hanging up. Is it going to get there? Fox got it. Hit it hard, just a little too much air up under it. As Nash makes the catch out in center field. Mills is retired as TJ Franks is going to come at the bat.
Now batting for your Harris County Tigers, number 13, TJ Franks.
Bottom of the 6th. First pitch swinging for Franks. That's a high fly ball to center field. Fox finds it. And he got it. Should be familiar ground for Fox. And that ball is way up in the air, and it's kind of in that twilight time in the sky. And we go to the bottom of the seventh, or the top of the seventh. Harris County clinging on to this 4-2 lead. But one run that in on a Parker Clark home run. And that ball was landed way out there, almost in that Cole Mathis territory, as he got all of that ball. And we go to the top of the seventh. Harris County leads 4-2.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ, discounted up to $11,000 off, or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse, discounted up to $7,750 off, and the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
We're live back here in Hamilton. Harris County Northside, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Harris County 3 outs away from picking up the win in Game 3 of this matchup. Get their first region win and hopefully get a little bit of momentum going into next week, which is as Wyndham leads us off, that's a ball. It's a non-region games next week for Harris County. 1 at home against Columbus, 2 on the road, both at a doubleheader at Smith Station. That ball's a called strike on the inside corner. Malstaff having a great game. Trying to finish things off here in the 7th. Senior delivers to the plate, foul ball. Jumps ahead 0-2, or 1-2 rather. 1-2 pitch. Foul back. That got the umpire.
Give him a minute, Caden. Give him a minute. Well, I got to talk to Andrew real quick.
Umpire says he ain't got time for the courtesy. But Caden Mills offered the courtesy visit. Umpire said, let's play, boys. As he's going, Malstaff delivers to the plate, taken in the dirt. Wyndham 1 for 2, had a base hit his last time up, struck out his first time. Line drive to left field his last time up is now the 2-2 pitch. That's strike 3, outside corner. He's going back to the dugout. Malstaff has 11 strikeouts now.
Now batting number 2, Braden Butler.
Bob, hold it. Hey, hold it.
That's going to bring up Braden Butler, the left fielder. He had walked and came around and scored his last time up. The ball's taken. He scored on the Brody Wells double. Brody hit one that bounced off the wall out in left field. That's taken in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Andrew's feeling good tonight. You can look and just tell how his body language has been all night. Been a man on a mission. Little looper that's going to drop. I don't expect no play. As Elder's going to make a throw over there. Play was closer than I expected, but Butler is aboard with an infield single. As Coach Dimitri makes his way out to the mound. Looks like young Jacob Eber is going to be coming in. Malstaff, enjoy the exit off the field, dude, as that was a Heck of a game. Heck of a game. $11 Ks, 6 1/3. As Evers coming in, we're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back to finish off the top of the 7th inning.
It's truck season at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful full-size and fully loaded Chevrolet Silverado LTZ. Discounted up to $11,000 off. Or the roomy midsize 3-row SUV, the Chevy Traverse. Discounted up to $7,750 off. In the perfect size Chevy Equinox up to $7,750 off. No payments until summertime. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.
Get ready to smile.
Sophomore Jacob Eber coming out of the bullpen. Harris County leading 4-2, top of the 7th. You got one out, ground ball could end it. Ball.
Now pitching for the Tigers, we have Jacob Eber.
Eber set to the plate, curveball drops. Ooh, I thought it
Come on, Blue. Come on.
looked really like a good pitch.
Can't miss those.
Throw over to first. He's in there now. It's a 2-0 count. Man, 1-1 count. So much better than that 2-0. That 2-0 is just hitter. Changes his whole mindset. 2-0. As Eber's set, he comes to the plate. That one called the outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Brody Wells. Second baseman for Northside. As we mentioned, he hit one off the wall out in left field. Off Malstoff his last time up, scoring Butler. Now Butler's on first with an infield single. Eber pitched last night. Didn't give up any runs. That's taken low. Now it's a 3 balls, 1 strike. Mills sets up, moves inside. Ebers to the plate as he misses.
Now batting number 4, Luke Norsworthy.
Here comes a pinch hitter for Northside. Luke Norsworthy coming off the bench to hit for Rogers. Coach Dimitri comes out of the dugout to talk defensive strategy to the infielders. See how they want to play this if Norsworthy bunts. I don't know if I'd see this guy bunting, but he looks like a big, strong kid. Like he's coming up here to try to hit, drive in all the runs in one swing. But in high school baseball, you never know. you see 3-hole hitters and cleanup hitters lay the bunt down, sacrifice all the time. But with one out, I think Northworthy's got one job right here. And the first pitch by Eber's a breaking ball.
Come on, Blue. Man, you got awfully tight in the last two batters. Awfully tight.
Runners get their lead. Eber's set. Looks at second. Misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Swing, fly ball. Rogers trying to camp under it. Frank's coming over. It's going to be Rogers. And Harris County's now got 2 outs. And just how fate would have it. Coming up to bat with 2 outs in the 7th inning, Nash Fox. Nash represents the go-ahead run. The tying run on first. I think that's just what Eber needed, was that little fly out, just to kind of calm his nerves a little bit. That ball's taken for a strike on the outside corner. Eber coming in, trying to close this game off as Harris County is clinging to a 4-2 lead, trying to salvage the game 3 of this series. Another pitch taken. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Harris County a strike away from beating Northside up here in Harris County and getting that first region win.
Hey, you gotta hold it, Bub. Hold it.
Runners get their lead. Joel behind the runner at first. The 0-2 pitch. Taken. Runner stealing third. Throw is short. Caden bobbled it a little bit. The runner at first is, they call time.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Let's go right here.
The runner that does matter stayed at first, so
No.
lucky break for Harris County. 1-2 count. Looked as for a second, Mills may have had a play, but a little bit of a bobble trying to get that ball off the dirt into the transition. Jacob Eber off the mound. Now he toes the rubber. First and third, runner at third, irrelevant in this situation as the runner at first is the tying run. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Nash Fox. Eber steps off.
Hey, go talk to him, kid. Go talk to him.
Eber jumped out 0-2 quick. Now it's a 1-2 count. He's set. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Number to first. Joe Rogers has it. Steps on the base. And Harris County has beat Northside to win game 3 of this series. First region win. And what a game it was. Andrew Mostoff, 11 strikeouts through 6 in the third. Jacob Eber coming in, nailing down the save. Nailing down to save. And Harris County, we mentioned they play next week. Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. We'll be here Tuesday for the Columbus game. First pitch slated for 5:30. 5:30 first pitch. If I was a guessing man, I would say that Cole McLemore would be towing the rubber in that game against Columbus on Tuesday. Rematch. Harris County played Columbus the first game of the year on a cool, rainy night down in Columbus. Opened the season. It was a, I believe, 5-1 loss to Columbus. Harris County be looking to bounce back. As I mentioned, Cole McLemore expected to be on the bump, getting the start. As for tonight, 2 home runs by Harris County, who came into the game with no home runs on the season, 2 solo homers, little different sorts. Holden Hayek, who you would expect to hit the high, majestic home run, hits one dang near through the hill in left field. And Parker Clark, who you'd expect to hit the line drive that gets over the fence, hits the high, majestic home run to give Harris County not just a little cushion in the 6th inning, but to give Harris County that momentum, that confidence that these boys have needed. And you see them out in right field celebrating. Great night in Hamilton. We talked about the weather all early through the game. It's great weather. It's becoming a cool spring night. Baseball's definitely in the air. Region play has started. We come next week for a non-region game, Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. We'll be here live, 5:30 first pitch. For Chris Gates, I'm Rick Beach. We'll see you next week.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, like this powerful all-new GMC Sierra 1500 SLT, now available with up to $13,000 off. Purchase the roomy GMC Terrain SLT discounted up to $8,750 off, and the GMC Acadia AT4 all-wheel drive discounted up to $7,000 off. Enjoy no payments till summertime at Glenn Smith GMC. Over 350 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way.